I'm Troy Kirby with a quick look at the 2022 Washington State legislative session. The House Local Government Committee heard public testimony on HB 2001, which would expand the ability to build tiny homes.
We support the notion that tiny home communities can be an option for local governments to provide under the Affordable Housing Incentive Program. The piece of legislation that's being adopted is a part of the GMA that authorizes cities to provide affordable housing incentives, things like density bonuses. What we're concerned about is that this would have the effect of authorizing tiny home communities outside of the urban growth area, and that's what we're concerned about.
I like the explanation of adding county instead of just city and township requirements. I also like that we're trying to look at solving homelessness outside of rural areas. We are impacted with the underserved and housing outside of the UGA. And there's not been a lot of focus on how we can help those people as well. There's always a limit of, well, we need to move them, which is not very inclusive in my opinion.
We think that there is a component for affordability and them accessing this, but we do not believe that we should be citing these outside the urban growth boundary. And just on a technical piece, well, first off, we want to remove that, and we think the bill would be good to go forward, same as Dave said. But in terms of a technical piece, they would still have to abide by the underlying density requirements. So the bill is kind of going to have a weird legal loophole that we got to have to deal with if it moves forward in the manner that it is.
You can see behind me, we have a serious crisis as far as homeless folks having to seek shelter in our parks and under overpasses. This is an inhumane situation. It's un-American and unpatriotic, and we need to do better. And this legislation will accelerate building housing, and is just as important as ESHB 1782 and SHB 1981, and shame on your minister being against it.
Thank you for watching the 2022 Washington State legislative session.